Okay, so guys, I was just editing the video and I realized that I didn't even film an intro for this video. So we're going to talk about what I'm going to be doing right now. Basically, it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to be picking two books from my TBR and putting them on Instagram and letting my Instagram followers decide which book that I read by doing the little poll. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I got ahead of myself and did the first poll, and it was between The Ballad of Never After and Powerless. And I just got both of these books, and I've been so excited to read both of them. This one's book 2 in a series, so I kind of want to get this one read, definitely, because I just read Once Upon a Broken Heart, and I enjoyed it, so that was one of them. And then Powerless is the first book in a series. Both of these books are so hyped up right now that I don't know. I didn't really care which one won. I was gonna read them anyway pretty soon, so I put the poll up already, and it's been about 24 hours, I would say, and it was 5-12. So Powerless won way over, and I actually can't believe that because I feel like a lot of people really like this book. But I also have seen this book get so hyped lately, and just the love for this book is like kind of on a different level. So we're gonna start the reading vlog off with Powerless by Lauren Roberts. And all I know about this book is that there are two kinds of people. They are the ordinaries and the elites. The elites have powers. The ordinaries are just ordinary people. And we're following Peyton, and she's an ordinary, but her whole life she's been posing as an elite so that she basically lives and doesn't get punished, I guess. And then Kai is an elite, and he's a prince of some sort, and they end up meeting each other. I really don't know anything else besides that. I think there's some kind of competition that she enters, and she's basically faking it, like that she's an elite, and like I think it might be like a last one standing competition. But yeah, so fantasy romance. I'm so excited for this one. So I'm so ready. I'm so ready to read it. So let's get started. Wanted to give a little update on the book. It's been a couple days, a day and a half maybe, and I'm on page 134, and I'm loving the book. But look, my coffee spilled all over it, so I got another copy. I don't know if I should have, because literally the book's still in great condition. Like, no, I can read it all. But like, I don't know if I should have got another. I don't know if I should have gotten a different copy or not. Yeah, still trying to figure that out, but I'm loving the book. I love Kai. And their dynamic so far. I'm literally only like 130 pages in, but they are just so cute together. And they haven't even got together yet at all. But they are just so cute together, and Kai is so like, I don't know, just like feisty, and but still you can tell he cares for her at the same time, which I really love. And also another thing I really like is I like these little page details and stuff. They have flowers like all throughout the book, little cute things. I don't know. I just really like that little touch. But now the more that I'm looking at this book, the more that I think I shouldn't have gotten a new copy for $23 again. Because if it's going to sit on the shelf like this, what's the point? Anyway, yeah, but I'm really liking it. I can't really say a lot without spoiling it, but I did say the book was like the Hunger Games, and they're starting to get into like the trials and stuff. They haven't actually started the trials, but like the interviews and stuff, it's very Hunger Games-esque, and I'm really liking that. So I can see why a lot of people love this book. I'm so excited to read some more of it. So I just wanted to do a little update on the book since I haven't really updated you guys, but I also don't know what to update you guys on because I can't do spoilers. So I'm really having a hard time here. I don't understand how people do no spoilers. But yeah, I'm on page 400, so it's been a while since I last updated you guys, but I don't know. I really don't know what to say. They've been through a couple trials already, and they're on their last trial, I think, is going to come up soon. Because we're nearing towards the end of the book. And I read the description of the next book just because I was curious, which was stupid of me, and saw one of the spoilers for the ending. So that's fine, but I don't think it's the big spoiler. So there's Kai, who is the guy love interest, and then there's Pei, who is the female main character. And then there's Kit, which is Kai's brother. And they kind of have like a side plot going on with Kit and Pei. Like, we know that that's not who she's going to end up with, but she's kind of playing him. I'm not going to tell you how she's playing him, but she's kind of playing him. And then another kind of important thing about the book that's not really a huge spoiler, but like it definitely does like come up in the book a little bit, is the rebellion, which that's a group of like ordinaries, people with no powers, and also people with powers that are fighting with the ordinaries to kind of rebel against this whole, oh, we're going to execute and extinct all of the ordinaries out of the population. So they're kind of going against the king. That plays into the book a lot. But the one main thing that I wanted to talk about is just how awesome this book is. This could be top like ACOTAR level for me, which is a crazy thing to say. Like, I'm really, really liking this book. Or it's up there with Fourth Wing. I don't know. I really don't know. But Kai is one of my favorite love interests I think I've ever read. I just love him so much. I love the way he acts. And then we got to see him a little bit vulnerable in the last thing that I read. And just like him and Pei's dynamic, I guess. I don't know. I just absolutely love that. The way they act. And you'll understand if like you read the book. They're very just, I don't know. They're very bonded. And I just absolutely love it. And it's definitely a slow burn. I just love them. I love them so much. I can't explain anything else besides I love them, and I love him mostly. Love him so much. He's awesome. He's amazing. So anyway, I'm gonna try to read this. I probably won't finish it for another couple days just because I'm a slow reader, but I don't know. I'm loving this so far. I really, really, really do. So yeah, let's go. So I'm on page 450, I think, and we just got a huge plot twist that I did not see coming whatsoever. So can't tell you what it is, but I just want to let you know that that was crazy, and I don't know how the rest of the book's gonna pan out. And long story short, it was a 5 stars for me. I'm gonna go through like everything at the end, but let's just say the main character, the male main character, was one of my favorites I've ever read, and the romance was just like one of the best things I've ever read, like for sure. And please don't judge me because I literally just woke up 5 minutes ago. But anyway, so we're going to do the next poll, and I'm not really in a romance mood, but I'm going to put these two up just because I want to kind of add a little something different into the polls. So, I mean, I guess we'll see, but I've literally read only fantasy this month because I've just been in a fantasy kick. But we will see how these romance books go. We're going to do it between Reckless by Elsie Silver, which I think it's the 4th book in the Chestnut Spring series. I don't know who it follows. Oh, okay, Theo Silva and Winter, I think. So that's like cowboy romance. And then Things We Left Behind by Lucy Score, which I think this one's gonna win. But honestly, I've heard some not so great stuff about this book, and I'm kind of scared to read it. So we'll see. I don't know how I feel about either of these books, but I'm gonna do the polls, and then I'm gonna come back tonight and see which one won. So let's go. I look an absolute mess, but I just showered and I'm getting ready for bed, and I just wanted to see how the poll was doing, and it looks like we've got a pretty clear winner. 9 votes were for Reckless and 4 were for Things We Left Behind, and I'll look in the morning to see if it changes a little bit, but honestly I think that's a pretty big lead for Reckless, and I'm honestly very shocked by that because I just felt like Things We Left Behind had a lot of hype, but I know that a lot of people did not like that book. So we are going to read Reckless. Okay, so we're going to read Reckless. I'm going to start it, and yeah, this is the 4th book. I've read all the other 3, and I've liked them a lot. The last one, Powerless, was my favorite. So yeah, we'll see what we think about this. Okay, I wanted to give you guys an update on the book. I literally am in the same position that I was in with the same stuff on that I was in like 3 or 4 days ago. But I have less than 100 pages left in this book. And yeah, it's a good one. It's definitely a good palate cleanser. It's about Theo and Winter. Theo is Rhett's, kind of like Rhett is his mentor in the first book, and then Winter is Summer's sister from the first book. So it's their romance. It's a kind of, I think, one night stand pregnancy trope, which that's not really like a big spoiler because that happens literally in the beginning of the book. So yeah, I didn't think I was gonna like that trope, but honestly, it's not that bad. And this isn't my favorite book in the series, but it's definitely not my least favorite. So yeah, I'm liking it so far, and I'm almost done with it. So let's do it. I finished Reckless. It was a 4.5. I really did enjoy it. It was a good little palate cleanser. And now our poll is between Kingdom of the Cursed, which is the 2nd book to Kingdom of the Wicked. There's 3 books in the series. And The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. These are 2 completely different books, but it was the only other pairing that I could think of. And this book so far has 3 votes, and this one has 4. So I really don't know, but I really want to start reading. So I'm going to start with The Naturals, and if something changes, I might switch over to this one. I kind of want to read this one more anyway, so we will see, but it's going back and forth between both of them. So I'm going to start The Naturals. We'll see what happens. We'll see how the poll goes. But, yeah. So let's get started. Just wanted to give everybody a little update on The Naturals. I'm on page 246 and there's like 300 pages. So I'm almost done with it. But one thing I will say is that this is a super quick read. Like, I could have probably read this book in a day. a day and a half if I wanted to, but I'm just have a lot of other things that I need to do, so I haven't been able to read it that fast. But it is still a quick read. Like, I've only been reading it during the nighttime, and for the past like 3 nights, and I've already gotten to that amount. So yeah, if you don't know what the book is about, it's about the Naturals, which is an FBI program that basically initiates or goes and finds teenagers that have like these natural abilities, and there's a group of 5 of them, a group of 5 of them, Cassie being one of them. She just got newly recruited. She's the main character. She is a natural profiler. She can like tell what people's intentions are and, you know, things about them and stuff like that. And then there's a little bit of a love triangle in this one, which is just like the Inheritance Games, which is also by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. And you can tell that the 2 series are very similar. Not in like the plot, but just like the little things that she does. Like, they're definitely both quick and easy reads, and the love triangle was also in the Inheritance Games. So yeah, I don't really know how the book is going to end, seeing that I only have like 60-ish pages left. But yeah, we're basically just been kind of talking about how like they run the program and stuff, and just recently they're kind of been tied up in an actual case that has to do with Cassie. I'm not going to say anything else, but yeah, it's not the best read. It's not the best thing I've ever read, but it's definitely a fast-paced read and like a good little series to get into. So I'm going to continue to read it. Hopefully I get it done soon, and we'll see what I think. I finished my last book for the video, and I just kind of wanted to do a little wrap up of all of my readings and thoughts about the 3 books I read. So the first book that you guys picked on the polls was Powerless by Lauren Roberts, and this is one of my new favorite books. I'm making a like favorite books of 2023 wrap up video, and this one will definitely be on it, so I'll be talking a lot more about it. But this book was one of my favorite books ever, like up there with ACOTAR. I loved these 2, Kai and Peyton. I loved their dynamic, their romance, their chemistry, and just how they acted towards each other. And I loved the Hunger Games vibes. I just loved it all. Kai might be one of my favorite male characters I have ever read, and the way that this book ended was just absolutely nuts, and I have no clue how the next one's gonna go. I mean, I guess I kind of have a little bit of a clue, but I'm just really excited to read the next one when it comes out. And also, I don't know, I just loved this book. I ate it up. Highly recommend this book for anybody that hasn't read it and loves romantasy, fantasy, enemies to lovers, like true enemies to lovers. Yeah. Then I read Reckless by Elsie Silver, which is the 4th installment in the Chestnut Springs series. I give this one a 4.25. This was kind of, we're following characters that have been introduced in the series, but we haven't saw like really deep into their lives yet. And this is a surprise pregnancy trope. That's not really giving away that much because it happens in like the first 50 pages of the book, I feel. So yeah, I liked it. It wasn't my favorite of the series. It wasn't my least favorite. I'd say it's probably my 2nd or 3rd favorite book. I've read 4 of them so far. So there we go with that one. And then the one that I just finished was The Naturals, and I'm gonna give this a 4 stars. It was a very, very fast read. I literally only read this book the past like week during the nighttime and finished it, and it was very, very fast. And you can tell that Jennifer Lynn Barnes has like a type of environment that she creates, because you can see the similarities between this one and the Inheritance Games, which I read last year. And yeah, so the love interests are very similar to the Inheritance Games, but yeah, this book kind of just all of a sudden we were like the beginning was like kind of chill, kind of getting to know the story, and then all of a sudden we were doing something completely different. I kind of guessed the ending. I definitely guessed the plot twist, but there's a little bit more to it than that. But I will be still reading this one. It's just a fun little book. It's nothing too crazy, but it's fun, and there's there's 3 more, so I definitely will be reading some of those. But yeah, guys, thanks for helping me choose what I read this past month and in the beginning of December, and I really liked this idea, and if you guys did too, please give this one a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video when I see you. Bye!